Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakhaya Chakshurunmilitanjena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manovishtam Stapakam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadanti Swan Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapada Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Sya Sri Rupam Sahagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Vitamscha Sadhvetam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitanya Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpataruhyasya Kripa Sindhubhye Vacha Patita Nama Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschate Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, Hare Krishna and welcome today on a very special occasion, which is Prabhupada's Disappearance Day.
Hare Krishna 咁多位，咁今日一個好特別嘅一個日子喺度啦，你啱啱碰巧就係泡泡嘅引職日子。
So when we take up a topic like a disappearance day, we typically mean that someone has died, someone is dead.
咁當我哋講到一個咁嘅題目喺度啦，話引職喺度咧，咁當然啦就會係講到某一個人嘅一個死咗或者係離開身體。
So a logical question for all of us to ask today is Prabhupada dead or is he alive?
咁好一個好有邏輯嘅一個提出嘅一個問題就會問就係話，究竟聖泡泡嚟講，佢係已經係死咗啊，因為仍然係生存緊呢？
Yeah. So this is, and then of course, like many of us, we may have many reasons. Some may have emotional reasons. Some might just think, because he's a spiritual man, he always lives. But what did Prabhupada say about this?
咁當然啦，我哋有好多個睇法喺度啦。咁有啲人用靈性嘅角度嚟講，係泡泡永遠都存在喺度嘅。咁或者我哋用咁樣嚟睇，咁泡泡對呢方面嚟講係點樣講咧？自己
So Prabhupada told us that he will never die.
咁聖泡泡佢同我哋講咧，佢永遠唔會係死亡嘅。
So why did Prabhupada say to us that he will never die?
咁點解聖泡泡會咁樣同我哋講嚟講話佢根本係唔會死亡嘅咯
？Because Prabhupada told us that he will always live in his books.
因為聖泡泡提到佢係永遠係活喺佢嘅書籍當中。
So when we look at our whole Guru Shishya Parampara,
咁當我哋睇到一個靈性導師門徒呢個使徒傳系嘅時候咧，
there are two sevas which is done. One is the Vapu Seva and the other is called as the Vani Seva.
咁有兩個可以俾我哋係做服務嘅，一個就係佢嘅肉身嘅一個服務去嗰度，或者一個佢嘅言行、佢嘅訓示啊，我哋係服務佢嘅訓示嘅。
So Vapu Seva means actual like physical association.
咁孖蒲嘅服務嚟嘅先就係話佢係親身臨在喺度啦，咁我哋係親身咁服務佢啦。
So if you have your Guru Maharaj and you are personally serving your Guru Maharaj, doing some sort of either be it a practical service or taking his association one-on-one, that is like Vapu Seva.
咁就好似譬如我哋同導師啱喺度啦，咁我哋係親身咁服務佢喺度啊，或者得到佢面對面嘅一個聯誼嗰陣時嚟講咧，咁呢個咧係就叫做係蛙蒲嘅一個服務。
But other than Vapu Seva is another Seva which is called as the Vani Seva or the instructions.
咁另一個除咗呢個蛙蒲呢個親身嘅一個服務之外嚟講，有另一個叫做係彎尼嘅服務意思嚟講就係跟隨佢嘅訓示。
So Vani Seva or following the Guru's instructions is even bigger than Vapu Seva, which is the personal association of the Guru.
咁兩方面嚟講咧，彎尼呢個訓示啊，跟隨靈性導師嘅訓示嚟講咧，相比之下嚟講係更加係重要。
So Prabhupada lives with us with his Vani, with his
咁
instructions.
聖泡泡嚟講係與我哋同在嚟講，就係透過佢個俾我哋嘅訓示。
And these instructions are all in his books.
咁所有啲訓示嚟講咧，我都可以從佢嘅書籍中嗰度係揾得到。
Yeah. And one might say that, oh, all right, maybe because all you people in ISKCON are too emotionally attached to Prabhupada.
咁有啲人就會咁樣講到啦，你哋啲群嗰啲人嚟講，因為你對泡泡嘅情感太重嗰度，好多時嚟講好情緒化。
Because you're very attached to him, either some are direct disciples of Prabhupada, some are next generation disciple of Prabhupada. So you try to consolidate your heart that, oh, he lives in his books.
咁有啲人嚟講，佢話即係佢提出就係話，你哋梗係啦，你有啲嚟講係泡泡嘅直接門徒啦，或者係泡泡嘅門徒喺度啦。咁佢哋為咗安慰自己咧，先係諗出一番咁嘅説話出嚟喺度。
So truth is, he is not alive, he is not there, but you keep on telling amongst yourself, oh, he is living in his books.
咁泡泡已經係唔喺度噶啦，不過你哋啊成日係咁提住就係泡泡嚟講係喺佢書籍當中嗰度。
So this is not something that just one would say, just ISKCON people have made up.
咁唔係話，其實呢啲嘢嚟講唔係話我某一啲人嚟講係將佢自己諗出嚟係咁樣講出嚟喺度嘅。
Because a same question, a very similar question like this, was raised by the sages of Naimisharanya in Srimad Bhagavatam.
咁其實咧，同一番説話嚟講咧，喺納米上灣嘅森林嚟講，啲聖賢都有提出到。
So the sages of Naimisharanya, one of the 6 questions that the sages of Naimisharanya first asked Suta Goswami, one of the questions that they asked was, now that Krishna has gone, where have all the religious principles taken shelter? Who will provide guidance now that Krishna has gone?
咁喺聖典博家談嚟講咧，啲聖賢啊，喺個森林納米上灣嘅森林嚟講就提出6個問題。咁其中一個問題嚟講就問到話 ，Krishna 已經係離開呢個地球喺度啦。咁跟住俾我哋嘅指引，我哋用咩嚟講係根據嘅指導嚟講係跟住係落去做咧。
Yeah, so very logical question that now Krishna has finished his Leela on earth. So now Krishna is not there. So when there is no Krishna, then what Krishna consciousness?
咁呢個好邏輯嘅問題嘅，就係而家 Krishna 已經係完成咗佢嘅逍遙時光度啦，咁啊離開地球翻返去靈性世界，咁係點樣咧？要
Yeah. So even in Srimad Bhagavatam in Canto 1, Chapter 3, verse number 42, Suta Goswami tells the sages of Naimisharanya, he says, Krishna Swadhamo Pagate Dharma Jnana Dibisa Kalau Nashta Drisham Mesha Puranarko Dunoditaha. So what he tells is that now that Krishna has left for his heavenly abode, all the principles of religion have taken shelter in Srimad Bhagavatam.
咁喺聖經講緊雅談第一篇第3章第42個節字嗰度咧，咁同樣嚟講咧，佢哋又提出個問題啦。咁個小家地高手話點樣答喺度咧？佢話當 Krishna 離開咗呢個地球喺度翻到嚟完成嘅逍遙時光嚟講咧，咁我哋就所有嘅託庇力就喺呢個聖典博加雅談嗰度。
And it is Srimad Bhagavatam which will provide the guidance and is the literary personification of the Supreme Lord.
而聖典博加雅談嚟講咧，係俾我哋一個保護喺度啦。咁亦都係至尊主嘅一個化身嚟嘅。
Yeah. So that is why every day when we start a Srimad Bhagavatam class, also we say Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So we do Bhagavat, Srimad Bhagavatam's Sevaya, and that Seva is same as worshipping the Supreme Lord.
咁所以我哋每朝早上早課嗰時嚟講，我哋會念一段禱文喺度啦。個禱文提到嚟講就係話，為博加雅談嚟講當係一種係一個閱讀聖經博加雅談嚟講咧，喺就一種服務咁樣。呢個服務嚟講就好直接向至尊主進行服務一樣。
So in Kali Yuga, Krishna manifests to us in the form of a book, Srimad Bhagavatam.
咁加年代嚟講咧 ，Krishna 以一個書籍嘅形式嚟講咧，係向我哋展示。
And in the same way, further in our parampara, Prabhupada lives in his books.
咁我哋再引申出嚟嚟講，一樣咧喺我哋使徒傳系嚟講咧，聖泡泡亦都係以佢嘅書籍嘅形式嚟講係展現喺我哋面前。
Okay. So then the next question which would come, okay, is what is Prabhupada's role in my life?
咁跟住佢會講第二個問題就會提出講泡泡所講嘢嚟講咁喺我一生嚟講係有啲咩幫助或者影響啦。
So great, he founded ISKCON. Yes, we all know he's a founder of ISKCON. But then now I have my own Guru Maharaj, I have my own Guru.
咁好似係冇錯啦，佢就創辦咗啲係國際 Krishna 之國協會 ISKCON 喺度啦。咁但係而家嚟講，我有我自己嘅靈性導師。
Yeah, but yeah, I understand. Prabhupada is my Guru, Maharaj's Guru.
咁我哋知道啦，當然知道係泡泡嚟講就係我靈性導師嘅靈性導師啦。
But then the same way we can say, if Prabhupada is there, then there's Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is also there, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is also there, Goswamis are there. So many of our parampara is a very long parampara. It is not just one level, right?
咁就好似我哋講咧，咁我哋推展上去嚟講，就好似泡泡喺度啦，咁佢嘅靈性導師咧，巴蒂斯丹達喺度啊，跟住Bhakti Vinod Thakur咁所有傳系嘅靈性導師嚟講咧，一直上去嚟講咧，全部喺度。
Of course, I respect all of them. I respect the whole Guru Parampara and I offer obeisances to all our Guru Parampara.
咁當然啦，我哋係尊敬我哋使徒傳系喺度啦，咁我哋向我哋所有使徒傳系嘅導師嚟講咧，致頂拜啦。
But then what is the role of Prabhupada in my life? Maybe it's the same like what Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur or what Bhakti Vinod Thakur or you go up and up our parampara. There are so many acharyas. What role of any other acharya is? Prabhupada's role is also same in my life.
咁泡泡嘅角色嚟講係點樣咧？喺呢使徒傳系當中嚟講，咁多靈性導師嚟講，泡泡係扮演嘅角色係乜嘢咧？
Because now I already have my own Guru, right? So it is not that I don't have Guru. We are initiated, we have our own Guru. So my Guru has a direct influence in my life.
咁就好似而家啦，我已經接受咗啟迪啦，我本身有個靈性導師喺度啦。咁個靈性導師嚟講係指引緊我去靈修嘅生活喺度。
Okay. So the answer to this question
咁個答案對呢個問題嘅答案咧，咁我哋可以咁樣講
is that we have, when we take to the path of Krishna consciousness,
咁當我哋係接受咗係收集Krishna 之國呢個路途上面咧
we have a Diksha Guru and a Shiksha Guru.
咁我哋有一個係啟迪嘅靈性導師，亦都有一位訓示嘅靈性導師。
So the Diksha Guru is like our spiritual master who gives us the chanting beads and we make the promise of following 16 rounds and 4 regulative principles, all that thing. That is like we do with the Diksha Guru.
咁個啟迪靈性導師嚟講就係佢會係俾我哋個念珠啦，要我哋唱唱 Hare Krishna 16串啊，跟住4個規範守則啊喺度等等咁嘅嘢。
But other than the Diksha Guru, we all also have Shiksha Guru.
咁除咗啟迪靈性導師之外咧，我哋有一個係訓示嘅靈性導師。
So many devotees will have some other senior devotees who guide them other than their Guru Maharaj, whom they ask questions and they get clarifications.
咁喺奉獻者嚟講咧，除咗你自己靈性導師之外嚟講咧，更有一啲嘅資深嘅靈性導師啦。咁就資深嘅奉獻者嚟講咧，咁可以係向佢請教各方面嘅靈修問題。
And in many cases, in many places in ISKCON and temples, you might be interacting more with your Shiksha Guru than with your actual Diksha Guru, your actual Guru.
咁甚至喺好多 ISKCON 嘅好多唔同地方嚟講咧，我哋係接觸或者請教嚟講嘅訓示靈性導師咧，淨係甚至多過自己嘅啟迪靈性導師。
So, in this Diksha and Shiksha Guru, what is Prabhupada's role?
咁講響呢個啟迪嘅靈性導師或者訓示靈性導師嚟講咧，咁聖泡泡所扮演嘅角色係乜嘢咧？
So, unless you are one of those very senior disciples who was directly initiated by Prabhupada, Prabhupada is not your Diksha Guru.
咁除非你一個好資深奉獻者泡泡直接啟迪嘅門徒之外嚟講咧，咁其他人嚟講都唔係泡泡嘅門徒。
So, for example, my Diksha Guru, it's like His Holiness Girdhari Swami Maharaj, he is my Diksha Guru. Prabhupada is not my Diksha Guru.
咁就好似我自己嘅啟迪靈性導師咧係 Girdhari Maharaj 啦，咁佢嘅靈性導師就係泡泡，而我咧我嘅靈性導師嚟講，泡泡就唔係我嘅啟迪靈性導師。
So, what is Prabhupada's let's say a direct role in my life?
咁譬如我好似我講嚟講，咁泡泡究竟響我一生嚟講個扮演個重要角色嚟講係乜嘢咧？
So, for all of us in ISKCON, especially if you are initiated, even if you are not initiated, if anybody who is coming to all of us in ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada is our preeminent Shiksha Guru.
咁對我哋咁多位，即使係啟迪咗又好，或者係有啲未啟迪嘅人嚟講咧，當你係參與或者進入呢 ISKCON 個收集呢個奉獻服務嗰陣時嚟講咧，咁泡泡嚟講，我係最主要一個靈性導師，訓示靈性導師。
Yeah. So Shiksha means getting Shiksha means getting knowledge, getting instructions and everything.
咁訓示靈性導師意思講就係俾靈修方面嘅知識，係俾教我哋點樣係靈修。
So the instructions, the Shiksha that everyone gets, because we get it from Prabhupada's books and every purport that we read. So Prabhupada is the preeminent Shiksha Guru for all of us.
咁由於我哋同好泡嘅書籍嚟講咧，得到好呢方面嘅訓示，好多嘅訓示喺度啦，所以泡嚟講我係最主要嘅訓示靈性導師。
And then we can also have other Shiksha Gurus that some senior devotees are Shiksha Guru, but Prabhupada is our preeminent Shiksha Guru for all of us.
咁當然啦，我哋仲有其他嘅資深嘅奉獻者嚟講係我哋嘅訓示靈性導師啦，但係泡嚟係最主要有一個我哋所有人嘅最主要嘅一個訓示靈性導師。
Yeah. So in our Guru Parampara system, it is the way we follow the system is it stands on 3 pillars.
我哋喺呢個收入 Christian 之外嚟講咧，有3條嘅支柱喺度啦。
It's called Guru, Sadhu and Shastra.
咁有3個支柱嚟講，做個平衡制衡嗰度就係靈性導師咧、經典咧同埋聖人。
So one pillar is Guru, which is your own Diksha Guru, with whom you have taken.
咁一個就算我提到嚟講，就係我哋靈性導師喺度啦，俾我哋啟迪嘅靈性導師喺度咯。
Second is Sadhu, or the instruction of the spiritual, like the Guru Parampara, the various instruction which is coming for us.
咁第二個嚟講就係聖人啦，就好似我哋師道傳系嘅導師俾我哋訓示嘅導師呢個就係第二個支柱。
And in our case, the number 1 Sadhu, if we have to say, would be Srila Prabhupada.
咁我哋睇到嚟講，聖泡泡咧就係其中一個咁嘅角色喺度啦。
And third is Shastra, which is the scriptures.
咁第三嚟講就係經典咧，計我哋所提到嘅博伽雅談呢啲經典。
So all the 3, Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, must be in sync with each other.
咁所以呢三方面嚟講所講嘢嚟講，一定係要一致喺度嘅。
Then we are following a proper, robust and rigorous method of Guru Shishya Parampara.
咁我哋當我哋咁樣做嚟講咧，我哋就可以係好好咁跟隨我哋個使道傳系嘅導師入邊嘅訓示。
So we are not just blindly following anything just a Guru says. While a Guru is very important, but we don't just say, just blindly we are following. Even if a Guru is going on a wrong path, we say, no, we still follow the Guru. No, we don't do that way.
我哋唔係一個慢信喺度嘅，咁唔係話靈性導師嚟講，有時有啲靈性導師嚟講咧，佢嘅言行或者佢嘅路嚟講係歪曲咗喺度咧，咁我哋都係跟住搞，我咁樣做，我哋唔係嘅。
We follow Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. All these three should align.
咁我哋就要跟隨啲三頭先所講啦，聖典啦、經典啦、靈性導師啦、聖人同埋經典嚟講，呢三樣嚟講係要一齊喺度嘅。
And in this, the Sadhu aspect is coming from, for us, from Srila Prabhupada.
咁當我哋講到係聖人嚟講咧，咁啊當然啦，我哋馬上會係聯想到就係聖泡泡。
From Sadhu and also the Shastra, like, what we read for us, all the interpretations, all the purports, or all that we read is from Srila Prabhupada.
咁當然咁，譬如當經典嚟講啦，跟住講到我哋所讀嘅經典裡面聖泡泡所俾要旨入邊嘅一個評注。
So that's very nice. We understand that, and we are in ISKCON, International Society of Krishna Consciousness, which is Prabhupada's movement.
咁好啦，咁我哋係嚟到參與 ISKCON 成為奉獻者喺度啦，咁我亦都係參與呢個Hare Krishna 運動喺度。
So in a way, Prabhupada is the big boss of this organization.
咁喺我哋呢個協會嚟講啦，咁聖泡泡嚟講就係最大嘅老闆啦。
So Prabhupada had some expectations from all of us.
咁當然聖泡泡嚟講咧，對我哋咁多位嚟講都有佢嘅期望喺度。
And Prabhupada has set some standards that he wanted all his devotees to achieve.
咁聖泡泡嚟講，亦都係訂立咗一啲嘅水準、啲標準喺度咯，係叫奉獻者嚟講係要做到嘅。
And this I am specifically trying to talk not just to all the devotees, of course, who come, but specifically these few words are specifically aimed at initiated devotees.
咁呢啲説話嘅特別嚟講係針對一啲係已經啟歷咗嘅奉獻者而講。
So especially if you are initiated devotees, you should know very clearly what were the standards that Prabhupada expects from each of us.
咁尤其是我哋喺啟歷咗個奉獻者嚟講咧，我哋一定好清楚聖泡泡對我哋所要求嘅標準嘅水平係去到邊度。
So usually when we come to ISKCON, if you ask any initiated devotee what are the standards that you have to follow, typically would say, oh, I gave my guru the promise, I'll do 16 rounds of chanting and 4 regulative principles. I will follow the 4 regulative principles. That is my commitment. That is what my standard is. I have to meet.
咁當然啦，譬如你同有啲奉獻者咁提到嚟講，咁你嚟到 ISKCON 嚟講，你嗰個對自己標準嚟講係點樣睇喺度？咁啲奉獻者通常要講，我唱16圈啊，我跟住4個規範守則喺度啊，呢個就係我要達到嘅標準。
Yes, that is the commitment we give to our Diksha Guru, but what was the standards that Prabhupada set for us, for each and every devotee? He wanted us to achieve that.
咁當然啦，你頭先所講嚟講係對一個啟迪嘅靈性導師嚟講嘅標準要求嚟講，你係做到喺度。咁另一方面嚟講，咁我哋亦都問一問，咁聖泡泡對我哋嘅要求嚟講係去到邊度咧
Yeah. So, first thing that Prabhupada, since we started today's class, that Prabhupada lives in his books.
咁第一嚟講咧，就聖泡泡嚟講提到就話，佢以佢嘅書本嘅形式嚟講係仍然生存喺度嘅。
So Prabhupada had certain expectations from all the devotees about the level at which you would have read his books.
咁聖泡泡嚟講，第一要求嚟講就係希望所有嘅奉獻者嚟講咧，都要係閱讀佢嘅書籍。
And Prabhupada wanted each and every of his initiated devotee to reach up till the Bhakti Vedanta level of study.
咁聖泡泡嚟講，要求所有嘅啟迪咗奉獻者嚟講，希望能夠係閱讀啦，去到一個 Bhakti Vedanta 有個學歷嗰度嘅。
So Prabhupada especially, he had this thing, and through his inspiration was set up VIHE, Vrindavan Institute of Higher Education.
咁所以咧，泡泡嘅意願底下嚟講，就成立咗一個係溫特文雅一個教育一個研究中心喺度。
Which teaches Shastras in a systematic way.
咁喺呢個機構嚟講咧，係好有咁系統咁樣嚟講係教我哋點樣係研讀經典。
So Prabhupada wanted each and every one of us to be at the level of Bhakti Vedanta.
咁聖泡泡嚟講，希望我哋去到個水平嚟講，就係 Bhakti Vedanta 個水平嗰度。
So what it means is, the way it is, let's say when you study mostly Bhagavad Gita, that is like the Bhakti Shastri level. Okay.
咁就好似譬如開始嚟講，就我哋讀呢個 Bhakti Shastri 嚟講，就係讀個薄伽梵歌先啦。
So it's actually Bhagavad Gita, Nectar of Devotion,
跟住
nectar of
奉嗰啲甘露啦，
instruction and Ishopanishad, but Bhagavad Gita most important.
咁奉嗰啲甘露啊，教誨啲甘露啊，然後跟住係至尊奧義書。
Yeah. Then is study of Srimad Bhagavatam.
跟住再上嚟講就係研讀呢個係聖典博吉亞談。
So first 6 chapters of study of Srimad Bhagavatam is Bhakti Vaibhav.
咁第一個嚟講就係讀頭嗰6章嚟講嘅 Bhakti Vaiva。
And then the study from Canto 7 to Canto 12 is Bhakti Vedanta.
咁頭嗰6篇嚟講咧，讀完之後你跟住再讀嚟講就7篇之後咧嚟講就係嘅 Bhakti Vedanta 個學歷嘅水平。
So put simply, he wanted each and every devotee at ISKCON to have read the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam.
咁起碼嚟講，聖泡泡咧，想所有嘅奉獻者嚟講咧，有讀過呢個讀完呢個修讀呢個博吉梵歌啦，跟住再修讀呢個聖典博吉亞談。
So this is the minimum standard that Prabhupada wanted all of us to achieve.
泡泡呢個最基本呢個最少嘅一個水準咧，要求我哋做到。
Yeah, like reading Chaitanya Charitamrita was again one more higher level, optional as you would say, but minimum he wanted at least everyone should have read Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam.
咁當然啦，你有更高你自己，如果可以讀上去嚟講，你可以再讀埋永恆啲楚丹耶經嗰度。但係最基本嗰個標準嚟講，就泡泡嘅要求嚟講，就起碼讀博吉梵歌同埋聖典博吉亞談。
But one of the things which we see very commonly in places in in ISKCON, many of us initiated devotees, we do everything, but many times we do not read the scriptures.
咁好多時呢個好常見嘅一個普遍嘅一個現象就係話，好多奉獻者嚟講咧係有做好我哋嗰個最基本嘅一個要求喺度啦，但係就係疏忽咗嚟講就係冇讀到經典。
So if you want to really serve Srila Prabhupada and please Srila Prabhupada, then here is a humble request for all of us who are, especially those who are initiated devotees, make an effort to study at least the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam.
所以對於一個奉獻者真正想係服務正泡泡嚟講啦，咁希望係盡佢嘅努力喺度啦，就係閱讀泡泡嘅書籍喺度啦。咁起碼嚟講就係閱讀呢個博吉梵歌啦，然後跟住係讀呢個聖典博吉亞談。
Okay, so this is like Prabhupada's minimum standards.
咁呢個係對泡泡嘅最少最低嘅一個要求一個標準嚟嘅。
So today on Prabhupada's Disappearance Day, let us make a commitment or a sankalpa that we will do such a reading eventually in our life.
咁今日泡泡嘅日子喺度啦，我哋希望嚟講係作為一個對我哋自己一個承諾喺度啦，希望開始係讀聖泡泡嘅書籍。
The other thing, and why this emphasis on reading Bhagavad Gita, on why reading Srimad Bhagavatam, is because ISKCON is a preaching movement.
咁另一個嚟講就係點解我哋咁重要喺度係閱讀泡泡書籍啊、博吉梵歌聖典博吉亞談，因為我哋國際 Krishna 之國協會嚟講咧係一個傳教嘅一個中心嚟嘅。
So ISKCON is not like okay, now I know Krishna consciousness, I can sit quietly in my room and just do my own kirtan, my own bhajan kirtan, be happy. I mean, that's what I have to do.
咁唔係話我而家認識 Krishna 之國喺度啦，我已經係認識這少喺度，跟住我就揾我自己嘅地方喺度，跟住我自己係坐低喺度係唱頌喺度做我自己嘅嘢，唔係咁樣。
But Prabhupada wanted all of us to be preachers.
而聖泡泡係想我哋每一個人都係成為一個傳教士。
So again the question comes, why you want to go out and preach? I mean, those who don't want to do Krishna consciousness, let them not do. Like, why go out and disturb other people by telling them about Krishna consciousness, doing Sankirtan on the street? Just okay, fine, you like Krishna consciousness, do it yourself, be happy.
咁有啲人嚟講就會咁提出，就係話如果你中意收集 Krishna 之國，你咪自己收集喺度咯。點解你要走出去向人哋傳教傳道喺度？有啲人根本都係唔中意聽喺度，點解你要咁樣做喺度騷擾呢啲人呢？
So why in ISKCON we make so much emphasis on preaching?
咁點解喺 ISKCON 嘅國際 Krishna 之國協會嚟講咁強調嚟講走去傳教呢？
And somebody will say, oh, I understand why you want to do so much preaching. You want to do marketing, right? Every company, every organization wants to do marketing, right? I mean, if you don't do marketing, then nothing happens. So you want to do marketing for your ISKCON.
咁有啲人又可以咁講啊，冇錯，呢啲係純粹係想係佔有個市場嗰度咧，就好似我做生意都知道嗰度啦，個市場佔有率係好緊要嗰度。咁你哋 ISKCON 嚟講都希望能夠喺市場嗰度佔一席位啦，咁所以你咁着重就係傳教。
Oh, so that's why you do preaching, because you do preaching, then more people will come to your temple. More people come to your temple, they'll give you more money, then you can do more things.
咁你或者啲人就會咁講，冇錯，你就喺傳教嚟講，所以嚟講係多啲人認識 Krishna 之外啦，跟住會多啲人嚟廟宇啦。咁當多啲人廟宇嗰陣時嚟講，啲人多啲人捐錢啦，咁當然啲人捐錢嚟講咧，你就可以做更多嘅嘢。
So is this the reason why Srila Prabhupada then, because you have to build, he built ISKCON from nothing to such a big organization today. So
咁唔通係咪真係咁樣為咗呢啲咁嘅事喺度又好似 Prabhupada 由赤手空拳乜嘢都冇嘅，最後嚟講成立到咁大嘅國際組織喺度。
The answer to this question comes close to the end of Bhagavad Gita.
咁其實呢個答案嚟講咧，就喺博家梵歌差唔多最後嬲尾終結嗰時嚟講咧，就會咁樣提到。
So after Krishna has given all his instructions in the Bhagavad Gita, pretty much at the end of Bhagavad Gita,
咁當 Krishna 喺博家梵歌嚟講嗰曬所有嘅訓示俾 Arjuna 之後嚟講咧，跟住 Krishna 係咁講。
Krishna says, there is no devotee dearer to me than one who preaches this message to other devotees.
咁 Krishna 就喺博家梵歌就結尾咁講到啦。如果所有奉獻者冇一個奉獻者嚟講係我更加中意嘅。如果呢個奉獻者係將博家梵歌呢啲咁嘅信息嚟講係傳播出去。
So Srila Prabhupada, he's founded International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So he wants to teach us how to best please Krishna.
所以聖 Prabhupada 嚟講創立呢個協會嚟講咧，就係想教導我哋點樣係更加好嚟講係取悅 Krishna。
And the best way, the absolutely best way to please Krishna is by preaching of the holy name.
咁當然最好嘅個方法嚟講，取 Krishna 嚟講咧就係傳播 Krishna 嘅聖名。
But you cannot preach if you have not read.
但係你唔能夠即係好咁即係傳教。如果你自己本身嚟講對呢方面唔係好熟悉嚟嘅。
Yeah. So if you have not read the Bhagavad Gita, if you have not read Srimad Bhagavatam, if you have not read Prabhupada's books, then it is practically very tough to preach.
咁如果你係冇讀泡泡嘅書籍啊，博家梵歌、聖博家雅談，冇讀泡泡書籍嚟講咧，當你就去面對出邊嘅人向佢傳教嗰時嚟講係十分之困難。
So both, if we want to please Krishna, as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, and to follow Prabhupada's instructions and his desire, we should read.
所以如果係我哋想做好兩樣嘢嘅，就係取悅 Krishna 喺度咧，你亦都係跟隨泡泡嘅訓示去做，就係讀佢嘅書籍。
Yeah. And Srila Prabhupada, apart from his great spiritual works that he has done, he has shown us something very remarkable.
咁聖泡泡除咗佢嘅貢獻啊，喺靈性方面嘅一個方面嘅一個貢獻之後，我哋講咧，有啲嚟講係好出色、好特別嘅。
He has shown us that age is just a number.
咁佢講到譬如佢年紀嚟講，其實只係一個數字喺度。
Yeah, these days many people say age is just a number. Okay.
咁有好多人嚟講係冇錯啊，數字年紀嚟講只係數字嚟嘅啫。
Yeah. But Srila Prabhupada, he starts off at something like 69 years, he goes to US, a time when at that age most people have not just retired, they are well retired, they're deep in their retirement, and that is when he goes to such an incredible adventurous mission to start ISKCON.
咁你可以想象泡泡性咁嘅年紀嗰陣時嚟講，譬如當佢啲人6到68歲嗰陣時嚟講，咁大年紀嚟講咧，只要係退休，甚至會有啲嚟講係乜都唔做喺屋企嗰度，係真係好乜都唔做休息喺度。但係聖泡泡嚟講，反而咁嘅年紀嚟講咧，係創下咁嘅豐功偉績嘅。
So forget about spiritual parameters. Even if you look at from simple material parameters, just from simple material parameters, a man at such an old age builds such a large organization, such a new business or an empire, is very amazing.
咁即使譬如我哋撇開係靈性方面嘅一個角度或者嘅嘢睇喺度啦，咁我哋從物質嘅角度嚟睇都好喺度啦。一個人咁嘅年紀能夠係可以創立咁嘅一個協會，咁全世界咁大咁偉大嘅一個組織嚟講咧，根本係完全你想象唔到喺度。
And CNN, the news media, CNN made a list in which it had like people who at their much older age, advanced age, had achieved big things in life. Like usually many people achieve great things when they are more younger, but people who achieve great things when they are much higher in age. So CNN made this list of 25 people.
咁CNN 嚟講呢一個就傳播媒體喺度咧，去做一個咁嘅調查喺度啦。咁佢講到嚟講，一啲人嚟講成功人士嚟講，用佢年紀，譬如後生嘅嚟講係佔幾多喺度，一個年紀大嘅幾多去做咁嘅調查喺度。
Yeah, you can Google out that list if you want to, and Srila Prabhupada is one of them in that list.
咁佢喺呢個調查個研究個清單入邊嚟講，聖泡泡就係其中一個人物係喺位列呢個清單入邊嗰度。
Not only Srila Prabhupada in that list, but he is the oldest person in that list.
唔單止聖泡泡喺嗰個有清單上面有佢個名度，而泡泡喺清單上面嚟講咧，呢個成功人士當中嚟講咧，佢係年紀最大嘅。
So why was Prabhupada able to do it? I mean, even from a material perspective, it is a very remarkable achievement, right? Forget it. Even if you don't believe in Krishna consciousness, you don't believe in ISKCON, you don't believe in anything, from a simple material standards also, it's a pretty incredible achievement. Like, oh, such an old man, he did such a amazing thing. How?
咁你可以其實諗下喺度，就係讓我哋撇開啲咩用靈性嘅一個角度或者一個思維走去諗喺度啦。咁即使物質角度嚟講，一個人嚟講咁大年紀仲可以做到咁偉大嘅事業嚟講，究竟係點樣做到喺度咧？
And Prabhupada explains this, that this is not something very astonishing, but Prabhupada has explained this.
咁泡泡就咁解釋喺度，其實呢個唔係咩好特別嘅一個事情嚟嘅。泡泡睇眼中嚟講就覺得。
And if anyone, all of you who are listening, both here as well as online, listen carefully what I'm going to say next.
咁大家嚟講係譬如在座嘅或者喺網上嚟講，而家係所講嘅，希望大家聚精會神再聽清楚。
Because it is going to impact you directly.
因為佢直接嚟講係對我哋嚟講係產生呢個影響喺度嘅。
Because many of our devotees that we have are maybe middle-aged, advanced middle-aged, kind. So this is very, very important for you to listen.
因為我哋在座嚟講咧，咁好多嚟講可能係上咗中年喺度啦，或者中年再大些少喺度啦，咁嘅年紀都係差唔多係咁樣，所以係對我哋好有用嘅。
The question is, what will happen to your life as you start going older?
咁我哋就會諗嚟講就係，當我哋再年紀大啲嗰時嚟講咧，有啲咩會發生咧？
This thing is specifically for devotees, only for devotees, not for other people. This is just for the devotees. What will happen to your life as you grow older?
咁呢個係特別，我哋係針對奉獻者而講到嘅。咁對奉獻者，你可以諗下嚟講，當我年紀係咁樣再上去嗰時嚟講咧，究竟有啲咩會發生我哋身上咧？
So a logical answer for everyone is, with age, your intensity goes down, right? With age, like everything, how we were young, as we become older, anybody, as you become older, things go slower and down for you, right?
咁好似一般人都係咁樣，當年紀越大上嗰陣時嚟講咧，所有嗰個嘢嘅睇呢嘅嘢嚟講咧，都會嘅程度都會淡咗落嚟喺度。
But Prabhupada said something very wonderful, especially for the devotees. What will happen when you age?
咁但係聖泡泡所講嘅説話嚟講咧，係十分之係驚訝到嘅，即係十分之係精彩喺度嘅，尤其是對奉獻者嚟講。
So with age, material energy keeps going down.
咁喺物質層面嚟講咧，當我哋係年紀越大嚟講咧，我哋嘅身體力啊各方面嚟講咧，開始係慢慢咁樣係退化落嚟喺度。
But with age, if you are a devotee and you are practicing Krishna consciousness properly, with age, your spiritual intensity and energy will keep increasing.
但係相反嚟講，對個奉獻者嚟講，佢年紀越大嚟講咧，喺佢內在靈性嘅修為方面嚟講，應該係個強烈嘅程度越嚟越係咁增加上去。
Think maybe let's say today your age is 40 or 50, something like that. If I'm talking to middle-aged devotees. So let's say today your age is 40 or 50, and maybe you initiated some 5 years ago or 10 years ago, whatever like that.
咁好似譬如而家你或者你40、50歲，或者年紀大啲，或者啱啟迪體咗係4、5年都好啦。
So today you are following Krishna consciousness for the last say 5 years or 10 years, based upon how
或者
long.
我哋已經係跟隨 Krishna 之過嚟收集 Krishna 之後嚟講，收集咗5年啊，或者係10年都好啦。
But when you will be 70 years old or 80 years old, you would have been practicing Krishna consciousness for some 30, 40 years.
但係當我哋去到70年紀上70歲嗰陣時嚟講咧，我哋回頭翻睇嚟講咧，我哋已經係收集咗 Krishna 之過係30年或者40年。
So with age, you will gain more and more spiritual energy.
咁當我哋到咁嘅年紀嗰陣時嚟講咧，個靈性嘅力量嚟講咧越嚟越強。
And spiritual energy is far more powerful than material energy.
咁而靈性能量嚟講咧，遠超過呢個物質嘅能量。
So what Prabhupada did is not, while it seems that in one level exceptional, it is not that exceptional, because that is something that you all also over a period of time, if we are sincere to Krishna consciousness, you will have more and more energy, more and more intensity to do more service.
咁聖泡泡講嚟講唔係一個特別嘅例子，某一啲人先做到嘅，而係你係認真咁收集 Krishna 知覺嚟講咧，隨住年紀上去嘅年資係咁上去嚟講咧，Krishna 知覺嘅能力嚟講咧會越嚟越強。
So for devotees, we can look forward to our old age. We don't have to look away from our old age. We can look forward to our old age. Oh, by that time I'll be even more deeper in Krishna consciousness.
咁要奉獻者嚟講咧，係當佢係對待呢個所謂年紀係咁樣上大上嗰陣時嚟講，佢會係有一個期待嘅心態，會咁睇就係話，當我年紀係咁年紀大上嗰陣時嚟講咧，我嘅認真嘅收集嚟講咧，Krishna 知覺力會越嚟越強烈，越嚟越會深厚。
So older we get, the more we'll be able to relish and enjoy Krishna consciousness.
咁當我哋年紀越大嗰陣時嚟講咧，我哋浸淫喺 Krishna 知覺越嚟越多嘅年份嗰陣時嚟講咧，我哋會品嚐到 Krishna 知覺個味道。
So this is a beautiful, beautiful benediction of Krishna consciousness and of Srila Prabhupada to us, that we don't have to worry about our future, about our retirement, about our old
呢個聖泡泡同埋 Krishna 知覺俾我哋一個祝福啦，就係我哋係喺呢個收集嗰陣時嚟講咧，越嚟越上去嗰陣時嚟講，我哋品嚐到係更多嗰度。
Yeah. We will become more and more blissful.
我哋要越嚟越開心嗰度。
And lastly, the last point that I want to remind again, and which was for Srila Prabhupada, always remember that ISKCON is International Society for Krishna Consciousness. It is not Indian Society for Krishna Consciousness.
咁另外最後一點嚟講，我提到嚟講就係ISKCON 嚟講就係國際 Krishna 知覺協會，唔係話係國際印度人嘅協會喺度。
Prabhupada was non-sectarian in his approach.
咁聖泡泡嚟講係對待每一個人嚟講咧，接觸每一個人嚟講咧，唔係以一個派系式嘅個睇法嚟講接待每一啲人嘅。
Prabhupada didn't differentiate between an Indian devotee, a Western devotee, a Chinese devotee, an African devotee, or whatever any other country's devotee. Everybody was just a devotee.
咁聖泡泡嚟講咧，無論你係印度奉獻者啦，或者外國奉獻者、中國奉獻者啦，咩奉獻者都好啦，泡泡都係一視同仁。
The spiritual masters that we have, like even in today in ISKCON, our initiating spiritual masters come from all countries.
咁就好似我哋ISKCON而家嘅靈性啟迪嘅靈性導師都係啦，亦都係世界各地唔同嘅靈性嘅人都有喺度。
Prabhupada didn't follow the ancient orthodoxy where initiating spiritual masters are always like Indian Brahmins from higher castes and things like that.
咁聖泡泡嚟講咧，冇係跟隨一啲好傳統一啲嘅正統嘅所謂正統嘅印度嘅一個傳統咧，就係講話啲啟迪靈性導師一定係啲好出身好高貴嘅婆羅門家庭啊，或者一啲係印度人嘅身體嘅人先可以做啟迪靈性導師。
So we are Prabhupada's family.
咁我哋係屬於係聖泡泡嘅家庭啦。
And very practical instruction for all of us to follow is we should not differentiate between any devotees based upon where they are from.
咁我哋應該係學識一樣嚟講，就係唔好做一個區別喺度啦，就係呢個奉獻者嚟講係由邊度嚟，然後作出一個分別喺度。
Sometimes there is a tendency of people to say, oh, Indian devotees we hang on together, we hang around together, or Chinese devotees we hang around together, or things like that. That is something we should not do.
咁好似譬如有時我哋見到情況就係有啲可能係印度人奉獻者嚟講就係自己聚埋一齊喺度啊，跟住中國奉獻者係自己聚埋一齊喺度啊，咁我哋嘗試唔好咁樣做。
And of course this is something which is a very bigger issue all across for our whole movement all over the world. for ISKCON, but especially here also in our Hong Kong temple, we should make this attempt that we never create any divisions or any distances based upon on where one is from, what is one's nationality, race or anything kind
咁
of.
當然啦，其實全世界我哋嘅協會都已經係咁做緊到啦。咁特別好似咁香港亦都係唔例外喺度啦。咁你希望能夠做到奉獻者嚟講，大家冇一個區別啊區分啊，你係邊度嚟啊，我係邊度嚟啊，然後跟住嚟講之間嚟講係產生個距離喺度。
Because anytime we show such a behavior which is more sectarian in nature, we are going against Srila Prabhupada.
咁當有時如果我哋咁樣做嗰時嚟講咧，變咗好似係分成分幫分派喺度啦。咁變咗你咁樣嚟講咧，係有違性泡泡嗰個意願嘅。
Yeah. So today, as we are here, Srila Prabhupada's Tirabhav Triti, let us dedicate ourselves to follow the standards that Srila Prabhupada has set for us.
咁喺今日呢個咁特別日子喺度啦，我哋希望能夠盡心盡意啦，係跟住聖泡泡成立幫我哋設立一啲咁嘅水平呢個水準咧，我哋做去面向咗去做。
Yeah. So Krishna consciousness, the way it is done is by practicing Krishna Anushilanam. So the very famous verse from Nectar of Devotion, which everybody would have heard, which is Anyabilashita Shunyam Jnana Karma Anavritam Alukulena Krishnanu Shilanam Bhaktiruttamam. Okay, so we will not go, everybody, the people, we know the meanings of this verse, but the most important line in this verse is, Krishna Anushilanam. So Anushilanam means following the footsteps of the Acharyas.
咁頭先佢所引用嗰個詩節嚟講，就係奉我啲甘露嘅第一個詩節就係講到純粹嘅奉獻服務係點樣。咁大家都知道應該知道嘅意思係講咩喺度。咁提出重要一點嚟講就係話，我哋要係跟隨點樣係順意咁服務 Krishna， 就跟隨靈性導師嘅一步伐喺度。
Yeah. So for us, Krishna Anushilanam is like we are following footsteps of Srila Prabhupada.
咁對我哋嚟講咧，我哋就要跟隨聖泡泡嘅步伐去走去做。
And how do we practically follow his footsteps? First is read his books.
咁我哋點樣好實際嚟講係跟隨聖泡泡嘅步伐喺度咧？咁首先嚟講就係要閱讀聖泡泡嘅書籍。
Spread Krishna consciousness, preach Krishna consciousness.
係傳播 Krishna 知覺出去喺度啦，就係向人哋傳道啦。
And not be sectarian, be international, not just Indian or something like that in your approach.
唔好係分幫分派喺度啦，希望我哋自己唔好分係你印度人啊咩人喺度啊，即係咩嚟喺度，希望能夠大家統一上嚟。
And if we do all this, our life will be full of lot of energy. We don't have to worry about aging, about retiring.
咁當我哋如果係真係咁樣做嚟講，我哋又唔需要擔心我哋年紀係咁慢慢繼續咁上去喺度啊，或者我哋體力啊，或者各方面嘅問題，我哋唔需要擔心呢啲嘢。
So with this lovely benediction, I pray that may Srila Prabhupada inspire all of us, like he always has, to follow the path of Krishna Anushilanam, of following Krishna consciousness.
咁喺度嚟講咧，我係祈求泡泡俾我祝福我哋啦，希望能係俾我哋個啟示喺度，點樣係好好咁去跟隨佢嘅教導，佢嘅訓示，就係做喺靈修方面嘅路途上繼續上去。
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Any questions? Any questions? Hare Krishna.
Maybe
yes.
I said in Cantonese, so they can't understand because they are. Maybe they have speak in the Mandarin.
Okay. Hari bol.
So,
any question? No. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.